Horror movies are harmful to your mind. Horror movies are blunt trauma to your psychological mind. Studies show that people who watch horror movies have higher levels of anxiety and have less quality of sleep. I dated a chick, this isn't a scientific study, but I dated a chick, all she liked was horror movies and the high roller coasters at Great Adventure. Oh, let me tell you something. I don't need a scientific study to tell you, red flag. If you date somebody, man or woman, that all they like is horror movies and the high roller coasters, get away. Get away. You might as well be dating Freddy Krueger. All right, I'm being a little playful. But I'm a little serious too. Let me tell you something. I will also say that I had a friend growing up, a male friend, that he watched a lot of horror movies, and it played a part in his lack of mental peace. He also had problems with maintaining a stable mindset. There are always a variety of factors. So I can't say that horror movies cause this. I'm not saying that. And I am in context not saying that horror movies are the devil and you should never watch them. I used to watch the Freddy Kruegers and all that, so I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I used to watch them. But let me tell you something. I didn't feel good after I watched them. And they do, you are watching, even though it's fake, I understand that. And even though it's Hollywood, I understand that. But you are watching a reenactment of a murder. And that causes blunt trauma to the mind. That's why people who actually experience murder, that's why they're given therapists. Because, you have to, people who serve in the army, they see horrible things. You have to mentally process the horrific things you see. Again, in context, I understand that it's fiction. But I am going to shed light on this subject as we approach Halloween and as my car is parked outside of Spirit Halloween, one of those stores. I'm bringing to mind that horror movies are harmful to the mind. Do what you want. If you want to watch them, look, free crunchy, and you should be able to watch them. But I'm trying to say, and what's that guy that played the Joker in the Dark Knight Batman thing? I watched it, and he ended up committing suicide. It hurts your mind. It hurts your mind. And I don't care what people say. I don't agree with horror movies. I won't watch them. Not anymore. I used to when I was immature, but I used to do a lot of things when I was immature, and I see now why I wasn't being the best me. This channel, it's about living in your car. It's about inspirational stuff. It's about life lessons. It's about whatever I want to talk about, but it's also about being the best you. And if you're going to be the best you, I don't think you should veg out on Netflix and watch horror movies. I don't. I think you're hurting your mind. Mind, body, and soul. You want to live out of your car? I think the last thing you should be doing is watching a horror movie. You live in an RV and the wind blows. Next thing you know, you think Freddy Krueger's out there. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. You think I'm joking, but it'll creep in your spirit. Because everything you ingest, just like food, you think it's cool to go to McDonald's? You think it's cool, to go to Chipotle to eat a burrito? Yeah, it's cool. 5 minutes later, your body shuts down. You think it's cool? You think it's playful to watch, the series of death on Netflix? You're watching it, yeah, it's cool, great. Then a half hour later when it's complete darkness, all you do, your mind is going crazy. It's going crazy. All right, that's it. I'm not going to bar. I know. I'm just going to say this. In my opinion, all right, it's my opinion. And some scientific studies show, all studies are debatable, but studies show on average that a person who watches horror movies causes mental harm to their psychological well-being, which brings up their levels of anxiety and causes less sleep. Horror movies are harmful to your mind. During Halloween, during every part of the year, be mindful of that. Take what I'm saying in context. Don't judge anybody who watches them, but discern and decide what is best for your mental well-being and mental health. Mental health is a real thing, not just when a tragedy happens, every day. That's the thing. Mental health, man, it's underestimated. Now, society is more health conscious. People are going vegan. If you go vegan, but you watch horror flicks, yeah, it's like now you have a healthy body, but you just stabbed a knife in your mind. Mental health is just as important as your physical health. And Oh man, it's a powerful lesson, man. I hope people get what I'm saying. I hope people just think I ain't being crazy or funny. I mean, people can think whatever, because obviously I'm confident enough to be me. But I want you to be the best you. And in my opinion, do what you want. Don't watch. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm just going to say this. In my opinion, horror movies are harmful to the mind. Be careful. Stay inspired.